I'm below ground level actually, but by the blessings of the Vaishnavas, somehow I have developed attraction towards Mother Yashoda and Lord Damodar. So it is only because of that attraction I am able to do little service, and I understand, been hearing a lot of lectures on this topic over the years, and we might think that Mother Yashoda is tying Krishna, but that Dam Bandhan, that Leela is so vast that we can learn so many things from this particular episode of Mother Yashoda tying Lord Krishna, because the Supreme Lord is, he's first of all, he's a Supreme Controller and he's inconceivable. And that inconceivable Lord, when he's being tied, that itself is something which is very spectacular in my humble opinion. And I'm sure all of you will agree with me. So many points we can learn. Damodara Shakam, so many great personalities have given so many wonderful lectures. Kartikeya Das, Kartikeya Prabhu, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Prabhu, Sampati Prabhu, Amarendra Prabhu, how you can forget him. And of course our Sanatan Goswami has given his commentary. It's an ocean, and we are all small fishes in that, swimming in that ocean. That is the potency of Damodar Katha. And 1 month is not enough actually, it should be 1 year in my view, just to understand the beauty of this whole Leela. 1 month is not at all enough. So with these few words, I would like to get started. We will just have a small kirtan, and I'd like to thank His Grace Arjun Krishna Prabhu, His Grace Braj Prakash Prabhu, His Grace Yashumati Nandan Prabhu, and His Grace Ranachod Prabhu for giving me this wonderful opportunity to Hare Krishna, to glorify Lord Damodar. So Prabhuji has given a very high expectation from this katha. I don't know whether I will do justice, but I will try my best with all your blessings. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopijana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
संकीर्तनम की, हरिनाम संकीर्तनम की, हरिनाम संकीर्तनम की। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। We'll chant a few prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Paranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Gavadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayati Virandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langete Kirim Yakrapatamaham Mande Shri Guru Dinataridu Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hari Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Children can all proceed to the room which is adjacent to this room. You can all go there. So today I've been given the service of talking about Damodara Leela, and so it is always nice to glorify Damodara Ashtakam. So the Leela is already contained within. So we will dwell upon the Damodara Ashtakam. We will try to cover as many verses as possible. Damodara Leela is an ocean, and Damodara Ashtakam is what? Is a super ocean. So the mood of Satyavarta Muni, is so deep, and it is said that if we have to search for pearls, what should we do? We should go deep down. Can we get pearls on the surface of the ocean? Not possible. So if we want to really get the pearls, we have to go deep down in this Ananda Kunde. So Damodara Ashtakam, Damodar Krishna has so many names, and one of the glorious name is Damodar. And Ashtaka is what? Is actually a composition with 8 parts. So this very title, Damodara Ashtakam, provides the theme, and it provides the literary structure of this beautiful song, or the beautiful poem as we call it. So here, what is Mother Yashoda trying to do? She is trying to bind Krishna using a rope, and she is tying Krishna in the belly portion, and that's why he is called as Damodara. Dama stands for rope, and Udara stands for belly. And as the Bhakti tradition goes, number 8 is considered very auspicious, right? There are so many Ashtakams. We have the Sri Guru Ashtakam, we have the Sishya Ashtakam, then we have Jagannath Ashtakam, we have Sadgoswami Ashtakam, then we have Chaurashtakam. So there are so many Ashtakams which are beautifully compiled in 8 stanzas. So Damodar Ashtakam is the beautiful prayer which is contained in 8 stanzas. So Sri Damodar Ashtakam was compiled or composed by whom? By Satyavarta Muni. And the origin of Damodara Ashtakam can be traced back to the Padma Puran. And there is a very, very nice conversation happening between three great personalities. Who are the three great personalities? Satyavarta Muni, Saunaka Rishi, and Narada Muni. We know how great is Narada Muni. Narada Muni is great for one reason. And what is the reason? Always? Yes, he's saying, he always keeps chanting Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Wherever he goes, Narayana. Like how Hare Krishna devotees, whenever we see our fellow devotee, or for that matter even outsiders, we say Hare Krishna. And given an option, we will say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Whenever I speak to Ranachod Prabhu, first he will chant the Maha Mantra, and then only he will get into the business. So that goes to show how much he loves the chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Right? So that is the glory of Narada Muni. What about the Saunaka Rishi? Saunaka Rishi is basically, he is the head of the learned rishis of Naimisharanya. Aranya means what? Forest. And the name Naimisharanya comes from the name Nimisha. Nimisha became Naimisharanya. So, and there were how many sages were assembled? 80,000 sages were assembled to actually do a sacrifice, for thousands of years. And that is the great personality Saunaka Rishi. So Damodara Ashtakam has a reference in the Padma Puran. That makes it very auspicious. And the second aspect of being auspicious is this discussion happened between three great personalities, who's basically Satyavarta Muni, Narada Muni, and Saunaka Rishi. So we cannot consider this as a normal poetry or a normal song. It is actually a very, very great song that we keep singing all the time during this entire Damodar month. So what is the essence of Damodar Ashtakam? If somebody comes to you and says, okay, sir, please tell me, what is the essence of Damodar Ashtakam? The first aspect is, can God be bound? Yes. This Leela goes to show that yes, God can be bound by love. And this was exhibited by whom? By Mother Yashoda. So Krishna says, Aham Bhakta Paradino Bhaktya Pashyata Bhritya Pashyata. So he gets controlled by his pure devotees. He gets controlled by his friends, the close friends of Vraja. He gets controlled by the Vatsalya Gopis. He gets controlled by the Madhurya Gopis. So that is the first aspect, that Krishna can be bound through the process of love. The second aspect is Bhakti surpasses liberation. So the devotee does not care about wealth. He does not care about liberation. He does not care about any mystic powers. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadhisha kamaye, mama janmani janmaneshware, pavatat bhakti haituki tvai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, na dhanam, na janam. I don't want any wealth. I don't want any followers. I don't want any nadanam, najanam, na sundarim, any in the company of beautiful women. But I only want one thing. What is that? Ahaituki bhakti. Ahaituki bhakti means a bhakti which does not have any motive. So here Satyavarta Muni says, I don't want any liberation. The third aspect that we can understand is sweetness over majesty. So there is the Aishwarya part of Krishna and there is a Madhurya part of Krishna, and the Madhurya part of Krishna completely eclipses the Aishwarya part of Krishna. Then the power of pure devotion. With knowledge alone, we cannot achieve Krishna. One cannot say, I know Bhagavad Gita, all the 700 verses by heart. I know the 18,000 verses, 335 chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam. Is this a qualification to attract Krishna? No. What does Krishna expect? Krishna expects pure love. Prema Bhakti. That is the only qualification for us to attract the Supreme Lord. And that is the one which conquers the heart of Krishna. Fear of deer. The fear personified is fearful of Krishna. But here, the Supreme Lord is fearful of whom? Mother Yashoda. Why? Is it because she is carrying some thunderbolt? She is carrying a simple stick. And does the Shastra say anywhere that Mother Yashoda beat up Krishna? No. She is just trying to scare Krishna. And that is why Krishna is running away from Mother Yashoda because of this fear. And last but not the least, prayer of the sincere devotee. Satyavrata Muni prays for one thing. What does he pray for? He prays for constant remembrance. Varam deva mokshamna moksham vadimva vrachanyam vraneham varesadapiha idam teva purnat gopala bhalam sadame manasya virastam kimanye. He wants the Gopal Bal, the Krishna, the baby Krishna's what? He wants Lord Krishna to be manifested in his heart. Why Gopal Bal? Because Krishna is so innocent. His pastimes are so innocent in Braj. In Vrindavan, the quality of Krishna is he is a very playful child. What does he do? He goes and steals butter. What does he do? He goes and breaks the pot. What does he do? He catches the tail of the calves. What does he do? He pinches some of the sleeping children. Why he pinches? When he finds the butter in that house not very tasty. He says, what kind of butter they are doing? And not only that, he removes the pots from the hanging chandeliers and he distributes to the, first he eats, then he distributes to the monkey, and the monkeys have this butter stomach full, and then he gives one more portion. Suppose we go to some house for prasadam, they'll give us 2 chapatis, then one more chapati, and then some rice, then some sweet. If they keep on giving, at some point of time we'll say thank you very much, right? And we'll be very thankful for that. Thank you very much, you have fed us nice prasadam, haribol. What Krishna used to do, Krishna used to feed a lot of butter to all the monkeys. The monkeys used to eat the butter so happily, and then when Krishna again gives one more portion of butter, the monkeys will say, I am full. And now what Krishna will do, there is some butter left in that pot, he will break the pot and he will say, look, the quality of this butter is so bad, even the monkeys don't eat it. So he used to make a mockery, and when Mother Yashoda got to know about this, she felt very, very angry and upset. Right? So that was Krishna in Braj. So the infinite becomes small to reveal the infinite love. So what is the connection of Damodara Ashtakam in the Kartik month? So we all sing the Damodara Ashtakam prayer by showing the ghee lamp to the Supreme Lord only for one purpose. And what is the purpose? To make our hard heart like butter. Our heart is very hard. So why Krishna likes butter? For 2 reasons. One is it is very soft, and second thing is it is very pure. So it is actually a learning aspect that why Krishna likes butter is that we also have to be soft and we have to be pure. And how we can become pure, how we can be relieved of the 6 anarthas of kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada and matsarya? Only by the process of taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this month, this Kartik month, is actually the cleaning process that happens. So 1 month of cleaning will make our house pure and beautiful for the rest of the 11 months. So this is actually, we are calling this as a major cleaning that happens to this entire month. So on one side we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is automatically cleaning us. On other side we are chanting the Damodara Ashtakam, which is purifying us. One is cleaning. Cleaning means we are doing a complete cleaning. And then what we do? We put some spray, right? We put some spray. And we put some nice curtains. We have some nice flowers. So cleaning has happened. And now the decoration starts. And this is what happens in our mind during this Kartik month. After the Kartik month is over, we feel like as if we are floating. So that momentum has to continue. And that will continue. By whom? By Krishna's mercy. By Prabhupada's mercy. By our Guru's mercy. By Vaishnava's mercy. So this entire movement is actually a mercy movement. We get mercy from various quarters. We get mercy from various quarters. From where mercy comes, we do not know. It can come through a window. It can come through the door. It can come from some small opening in the house. Mercy comes in various directions. So we have to capitalize on this mercy and we have to actually progress this month. So we are going to cover a few slokas. It's going to be impossible to cover all the 8 slokas. So we will try our best to cover a few slokas in the Damodar Ashtakam. Okay, where are the Mridanga players? You can play Mridanga? Who can play Mridanga? We can make it as a like whenever we sing, we can have some Mridanga. Somebody can play Mridanga? Okay, nobody means no, don't worry, not to worry. Siddesh, play. Just two lines. Namamishwaram Satchitanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Namamishwaram Satchitanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Namami. Whenever any guest comes to your house, what do? Who said that? Namaskar, right? We say this, right? Namaskar. Or what we say? We say Namaste. What do Hare Krishna say? Hare Krishna. So when we say Hare Krishna, it means everything is contained. Right? Hare Krishna means everything is contained. Right? Sometimes devotees say, Prabhuji, Mataji, I am inviting you for lunch prasadam. We will not say yes or no. We will say Hare Krishna. So the other person will be wondering, is he confirming or is not confirming? Right? Right? So for everything is Hare Krishna. Right? So Hare Krishna is such a potent mantra. Right? Hare Krishna means it covers everything. So Namami here, Satyavrata Muni starts with this Damodara Ashtakam with a very respectful mindset. He is actually displaying a feeling of devotion. Of course, we will see to whom. And this Namami has got 3 aspects. One is the mind level aspect. The second is the spiritual level aspect. And third one is the physical aspect. The mind level aspect is basically the thoughts that go in our mind. Is it possible for us to know what is Prabhapati Prabhu thinking just now? Is it possible? No. Only he will know. Right? So it is very subtle in nature, and only the person who is having that thought process will exactly know what is going on. And who else will know? Paramatma will know what is happening. So at the mind level is the first level, of pranams. Physically we can say Namaste, but if our mind is not inclined to bow down, is it going to be liked by the Supreme Lord? Absolutely no. The second aspect is the spiritual aspect, which is basically the namami is moving towards having or engaging in devotional service. In the first case, when we have a mind level engagement, it is actually dissolves our ego, which we are all suffering with. It's a disease. The 6 anarthas that we have is a disease. We want to get over it as fast as possible. At a spiritual level, the effect is we are able to have pure love towards a Supreme Lord or Prema Bhakti, which is, in other words, we are completely surrendering ourselves to the Supreme Lord. Sarvadharman parityaksha man ekam sharanam vracha aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ikshami ma suchaha. Krishna says, do not grieve, do not worry. So that happens at a spiritual level. The third aspect is a physical bowing down. We call it as a Dandavat Pranam. After Hare Krishna, the most popular aspect is Dandavat Pranams. Whenever we write, whether it's a WhatsApp message or whether it's a written message, what do? Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams. So immediately we are saying that you are my master and I am your servant. So the aspect of humility kicks in immediately after you do your Dandavat Pranam. Because today, if you take in today's day and age, I'm not talking about ISKCON, I'm talking about people who are outside the ISKCON arena. They find it so shy to do a Dandavat Pranams. Forget Dandavat Pranams. They are even shy to do a normal Pranam even in the temple. Baba, the deities are here. Radha Krishna deities are there. Narasimhadev deity is there. Krishna Balram deity is there. Gaur Nitai deity is there. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sudarshana deity is there. Prabhupada's deity is there. You are feeling so shy even to fold your hands. That is completely, it's very bewildering. Yes? So that is the level that the materialism has taken us to. Forget the Dandavat Pranams. So when we actually perform the Dandavat Pranams, that we say the Shashtanga Namaskar, right? We fall flat. That means every single limb, every single part of the body is completely surrendered to that personality, saying that at a humble level, I am actually bowing on to you. So Satyavrata Muni here, he has all the 3 aspects, which is he is doing Namami at a mental level, he is doing Namami at a spiritual level, and he is doing Namami at a physical level. There are 2 slokas in the Bhagavad Gita which talks about the same thing. Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyajima Namaskuru. So Krishna repeats in 9.34 and 18.65. Manmana. Please, always, of course Krishna doesn't say please, he says always think of me. Sir, very difficult, sir. Even when I am chanting, I am not able to think of you. When I am not chanting, forget it. Hare Krishna. Right? For me, when I start chanting the 3rd or the 4th round, that is when my office, what I am supposed to be doing in that particular day will come in front of me. You have to do this work, you have to do this review, you have to have this meeting, that comes. Suddenly, I am chanting. I should not remember these things. Again we come back and pull ourselves back in Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna says, Manmana, always think of me. Okay. Sir, very difficult. Then what he says? Madbhakta. Manmana, Bhava Madbhakta. Become my devotee. Sir, very, very difficult. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktir uttama. Can we do uttama bhakti? Can we do prema bhakti? Very, very difficult. Why? We have lot of desires which are infused in the devotional service that is being performed. So second aspect also is very, very difficult. Then what does Krishna says? Krishna says, Manmana, Bhava Mad Bhakta, Madhyaji. Worship me. You know that worship is one of the angas of the 9 process of devotional service. What is the difficulty of worship? What is the difficulty of worship? We will say one thing. The standard thing that we say. And what is that we say? No time. Very bold. We say no time. So we need lot of paraphernalia for performing Aarti. We need Gandha. Then we need Pushpa. Then we need Dhupa. Then we need Deepa. Then we need Shanka. Then we need Chamara. And there are so many paraphernalia that is there. And standard thing is, I don't have time. So Krishna must be wondering, you don't want to always think of me. You don't want to do pure devotional service. You don't want to worship properly. Finally, what he says? At least do namaskaru. At least do namaskar physically. And if you go and tell Krishna, Krishna, I have hand pain. I have leg pain. I have hip pain. I have this pain. I have that pain. If you go and say Krishna, say Hare Krishna. What is this? None of the four options is there. I do not want to take this into consideration. But here Satyavarta Muni is completely absorbed in Krishna. He is starting Namami by including all these aspects, which is contained in 9.34, 18.65, and also the three levels that we spoke, which is at the mind level, spiritual level, and physical level. And now he is doing Namami to whom? To somebody on the roadside? To whom? Ishwara. To Ishwara. Ishwara Paramakrishna. He is doing Namaskar to Ishwara Paramakrishna. So here in the Vishnu Sahasranama, we can see there is a very, very beautiful prayer where Bhishma Dev is also doing Namami. Sashanka Chakram Sagirita Kundalam Sapita Vastram Sarasiru Hekshanam Sahara Vakshasthalako Bigostubam Shriyam Namami Vishnum. Namami Vishnum Sirasa Chadurbhujam. Namami Vishnum Sirasa Chadurbhujam. So he says, Oh my Lord, I bow down my head to whom? To Lord Vishnu, who has four Chaturbhuja. He's got 4 arms, and who has got conch, who has got chakra, who has a shining, dazzling crown. He's wearing nice kundala. He is dressed in yellow garments, and his eyes are like lotus, and his chest is adorned with what? With nice garlands and Kaustubha gem. So Bhishma Dev is again doing Namami. So Namami is not a normal, as we think, oh, it is just not just falling down or just keeping our hands like this. It is a very, very deep reflection. It starts with the mind, then it goes down at a spiritual level, and then it goes to a physical level, not the other way around. You might think it starts with physical. No, it starts with mental. When I see Ranachod Prabhuji, from the heart, I would say Hare Krishna Prabhuji, mental level. Then by engaging him, he is a devotee. So by doing Namami to him, he will bless us. And that will help us to do devotional service. And then we do the physical Dandavat Pranams. So that is our moment. That is ISKCON moment. It is a moment of what? Moment of what? Namami. It's always the Namami aspect. So this is Satyavarta Muni starts with this beautiful prayer with Namami. Ishwaram, we have seen. Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. This Ishwara, this Parameshwara, the Supreme Person, we are all actually limited controllers. Right? How are we limited controllers? Suppose if we are a manager in the office, we manage a few people. The husband in the house controls the home. The wife, the Mataji of the house, controls the kitchen. The son or the daughter of the house, they may control a few students within the school. So we are all limited. But here we are not talking about some limited control. We are talking about an unlimited control. The entire cosmic creation is controlled by whom? Is controlled by whom? By the Supreme Lord. The sun rises exactly on time because they know that there's one controller who's going to reprimand me if I don't rise exactly at 3:59 a.m. Right? The seasons are completely under the control. Prakriti is completely under the control of the Supreme Lord. So we are not talking about some normal person. Maya adikshena prakriti. Yes? So everything is under control of the Supreme Lord. The material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. Krishna is proclaiming in the Bhagavad Gita. And nobody controls him. Nobody controls him. He is Swarat, Abhijna Swarat, completely independent. Right? And if we think that we are independent, we are considered the greatest fool number one. Haribol. We are the fool number one. Right? We don't want to be fool number one. So, this Supreme Lord, who is controlled by his pure devotees, still remains under perfect control. That is what it is. Right? On one side we are saying he is controlled by his devotees. On the other side, although he is controlled by the devotees, he still remains under perfect control. Right? So that is Ishvara. Satchitananda Rupam. Krishna, Bhagavan has got three aspects, three characteristics. Sat. Sat means he is eternal. Chit means he is full of knowledge. Krishnam Mande Jagat Gurum. He is full of knowledge. He knows the past, he knows the present, he knows the future. And Anand, he is full of unlimited bliss. And the three aspects of Sat, Chit and Anand in one personality is Krishna. Satchitananda Vigraha. Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. And he is Anandamayo Abhyasar. By nature, he is full of bliss. Nanda Ananda. Nanda means what? Happiness. Ananda means he is full of bliss. He does not only he is blissful, when we are connected to him, he makes us also blissful. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pradipadam Purnamrita Swadhanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, when we are associated, when we are chanting the holy name, what happens? We also become very, very blissful. So, the personality Krishna is blissful, and when we sing his glories, we also become very, very blissful. That is the third aspect. Lasat Kundalam, my favorite. Lasat Kundalam, Gokule Brajamanam. Lasat Kundalam, Krishna has got beautiful jhumkas. Why are these jhumkas very, very fortunate? Why are these jhumkas very, very fortunate? Yes, because the jhumkas had the opportunity to kiss Krishna. As Krishna was being chased by Mother Yashoda, the jhumkas were telling Krishna, Krishna, run fast, run fast, run fast, don't get caught, don't get caught, don't get caught. So everybody was thinking, how these jhumkas are so kind on Krishna, how they are considerate on Krishna, that he should not be caught by Mother Yashoda. But that was not the reason. You know what is the reason? Yes, only when Krishna is running, he can kiss, chick, 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 keep on kissing, run, run, run. You know, kissing Krishna, only two personalities had the opportunity. One was Mother Yashoda and other one was the Lasat Kundalam. Because every entity in Krishna's is eternal, and they have the same feeling like all the living entities. So that is Lasat Kundalam. Normally when we wear some jewels or when we wear some nice kurta, what they will say, Prabhuji, you look very nice. Which means that particular paraphernalia, because we are wearing it, makes us good. But as far as Krishna is concerned, the Lasat Kundalam was looking good because it was associated with Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, Srimati Radharani, Lakshman, Hanuman. These personalities were glowing. Why? Why? They were always serving the Lord and they were associating with the Lord. Right? That is what we understand from this Lasat Kundalam. So the Lasat Kundalam's beauty was enhanced because of the effulgence that emanated from the beautiful chubby cheeks of the Supreme Lord. That is Lasat Kundalam. Gokule Brajamanam. This is the most interesting aspect of it. So Krishna did so many brilliant leelas in Braj. Prabhuji was in Braj for many years, right? Before, right, Prabhuji? Prabhuji was, you were in Vrindavan, right? For some time? Many years back. Yeah.
We come from that area, Agra.
Agra, yes. Okay. So, many pastimes. Gokul. Gokul means what? Gokul means? Go means what? Cow. Kul means what? Community or family. Gokul means the community where cows are also a part of the family. In many houses we know, in the villages especially, they'll have 4 or 5 cows, some calves, some oxen, etc., etc. And their livelihood is very, very simple. Yes or no? And why did Krishna has so much of love towards the cows? Because cows are very innocent creatures, absolutely. And cow is one of the mother. There are 7 mothers. Who are the 7 mothers? Our own mother, Guru's wife, king's wife, cow, nurse, Mother Earth, Brahmana's wife. So cow is one of the 7 mothers. And cows gives us milk. And from milk, we get yogurt. From yogurt, we get butter. We get cheese. We get paneer. Ghee. Right? So, without cow, our existence is absolutely nothing. And Nanda Maharaj had how many cows? He had 900,000 cows. And these cows were categorized into 4 colors. Which are the 4 colors? Red, black, white and yellow. The red cows were called as Aruni, Kunkumi, Saraswati. Aruni, Kunkumi, Saraswati. The black cows were called as Shyamali, Dumali, Yamuna. The white cows were called as Hamsi, Chandini, Ganga. And the yellow cows were called as Pita, Pingala and Haritilaka. Right? The 4 categories. And some cows had a very, very nice tilaka mark, natural tilaka mark on their forehead. And they were called as Chitrita, Chittara Tilaka, Dirga Tilaka and Triyak Tilaka. And some of the cows had the face like that of a Mridanga. So they were called as Mridangamukhi. Some had the face of a lion. They were called as Simhamukhi. And Krishna, who was considered to be the greatest accountant? Krishna, why he is considered as the greatest accountant? Because exactly, he was able to, because 900,000, yesterday was Gopashtami, right? So 900,000 cows he had to manage. And how will he manage? So he used to keep a nice jewel bead and he used to know. And some of the cows, they behaved in a very naughty way to attract Krishna's attention. So by morning 9 o'clock, Krishna used to take the cows for herding. And before sunset, it is his responsibility to bring them back to the Goshala. So he used to ensure who has come, who have not come. So whenever a few cows are missing, what he will do? He will go to the Ter Kadamba tree, and what he used to do? He used to call, "Hey Kunkumi! Hey Kunkumi!" After 2-3 times of calling, what the cows will do? Moo. Moo. So they will respond to Krishna. And some cows are even more clever. They will not respond to Krishna also. So then what Krishna has to do? Personally he has to go. Personally he has to go. And you know, when you go to Goshala, when you actually caress the neck region of the cows, they like it so much. Have you tried it? Yes. It is so nice. We can see it will completely be absorbed. It will be like a statue. You know, the children play one game, na? Statue game. Statue means it has to stand. So the cows are like that. So Krishna has to caress. Hey Davali, what ya Davali? Amma will be waiting, right? Yashoda Amma will be waiting, right? If you don't respond, if you don't come, sun will set and it will be difficult to go back. So that was the kind of love that Krishna had towards cows. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Yesterday was Gopashtami. Gopashtami is considered as the promotion day for Krishna. There were about 5 reasons why Krishna wanted to urgently herd the cows. The first reason was, we all know the famous sloka. Why did Krishna appear? The secondary reason, the primary reason, of course, all of us know, that he wanted to have loving engagement with the Brajvasis, the pure devotees of Krishna. The secondary reason was Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam Dharma Samsthapanaptaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. Krishna has boldly declared this. Of course, he is going to declare it. He is a young, small boy, but Krishna's very purpose everybody knows. So if he is just going to be controlling the calves, how will he be able to go deep into the forest? Who are there deep into the forest? Who's there deep in the forest? Demons. Demons are not city demons. They are all forest demons. So Krishna, unless and until he takes the cows deep into the forest, how is he going to encounter these demons? So that was the first reason why he wanted to urgently start herding the cows. The second reason, we know that Krishna's pastimes can be broken down into 4 buckets. The Kaumara pastime, Paugunda pastime, Kaishora pastime, and Yavana. Yavana, that's not many pastimes. So these 3 pastimes. So now, he is now in Paugunda. Paugunda is what? Between 6 years and 10 years. So now he has become a big boy. Now what he wants to have more association with his father, Nanda Maharaj. Because all along he has had a lot of association with Mother Yashoda. Now he wants to have the association with his father. Any child will want to have, right? So that was the second reason. And Nanda Maharaj was responsible for herding the cows. That was the second reason. And the third reason, important reason, is he wanted to increase the Viraha Bhav of whom? Of the Vatsalya Gopis and the Madhurya Gopis. Because when he is out the entire day, everybody will be thinking of Krishna, no? When is Krishna going to return? When is Krishna going to return? And as you all know, the Gopa Kumaras used to pray to Surya Dev, please rise fast. And the Vatsalya Gopis and the Madhurya Gopis used to pray, please set fast. And they were having always the mood to be associated with Krishna. That was the third reason. And the fourth reason is, he, as Paramatma, he understood the mood of the cows. Because as long as he was herding the calves, after the herding was over, the calves used to go to the mother. All the animals have their own languages, right? We may not understand, but Krishna understands. Krishna understands for 2 reasons. Because he understands the animal bhasha. Second one is he is Paramatma. right? So the calves used to go and tell the mother, Krishna did this, Krishna did that, Krishna jumped here, Krishna jumped there, he stole this, he stole that, he jumped on this tree, he plucked this fruit. So the cows were in deep thoughts. How nice it will be if we are also engaged with Krishna. Ye yatamam prapatyante tam tadaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartante manushya partha sarvajaha. He reciprocates accordingly. So when we have a sincere desire toward Krishna, to have the association of Krishna and his dear devotees, that wishes are definitely fulfilled. The only element that is required is sincerity. So then what happened? He knew that the cows want an association or engagement with Krishna. So that was the fourth reason. And what was the fifth reason? He wanted to have association with other animals also. Cows are not the only animals. There are other animals that are there. There are birds are there. There are bees, bumblebees are there. There are creepers are there. Gulmalata. Right? Who's Gulmalata? Uddhava became Gulmalata. So he wanted to have association with all the other living entities. So these were the 5 reasons why Krishna wanted to start herding cows. How many more minutes we have, Prabhuji? 5 minutes? 5, 10 minutes? 1 o'clock. Oh, very good. That's nice. So that is Gokule Rajamana. So wonderful pastimes happened in thing. So now the question to all of you. Why are these pastimes of Krishna in Gokul Vrindavan considered to be so brilliant? Because these are considered to be brilliant pastimes of Krishna. Why are they considered to be brilliant? The question is to all of you. To open. Yes?
Acting like a small boy.
He's a small boy, okay?
There's no tinge of visually. There's so lovable. There's no tinge of bodily. It's all pure, like a little boy in the streets of.
Okay, the innocence. There's a lot of innocence. Okay, the reason is these pastimes of Krishna, he has never exhibited anywhere in this creation. That is the unique part of the pastimes that he had to that he exhibited in Braj. So these kind of pastimes of Krishna was never exhibited anywhere in the history of creation, in any of the universes or in any of his creations. So this is a very, very special aspect. The second aspect, what is the eternal theme of Krishna's pastime in Gokul Vrindavan? What is the theme? The theme is one thing, to exhibit intense love and also demonstrate simplicity. So on one aspect, the love it had 2 aspects. The Vrajvasis loved Krishna and Krishna equally loved the Vrajvasis. And the second aspect is Krishna demonstrated simplicity. How do you say that Krishna demonstrated simplicity? What was Krishna wearing? Okay. Yellow dhoti. What else? He was wearing a Mor Mukut. That's simple. He was wearing some garland, Vanamali, Gadi Shangi, Shangi Chakri Chanandaki, Sriman Narayana Vishnu Vasudev Rakshatu. So he was wearing forest flowers. What else was he having in his hand? He was having a flute. Again, a very, very simple instrument. Why did Krishna choose flute? Because flute is hollow. He wants us also to be hollow, not to be blocked with all those 6 anarthas. And when Krishna touches the flute with his lotus lips, the bimba fruit lips, what comes out? So beautiful melody comes out. And Krishna has 3 types of flute. Which are the 3 types of flutes? One is Vamsi, Murali and Venu. 3 types of flutes he had. And there are other flutes also which is mentioned. And these are the 3 main types of flutes that he had. So it's very simple. Somebody is having a peacock feather. Is it something which is extraordinary? No. Why did Krishna choose to have peacock feather? 2 reasons. One is, one peacock gifted. Krishna, can you please, take this as my gift? So Krishna said yes, it's with all love and sincerity. Krishna says no, patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayashyati tadaham bhakti upratam ashnami prayatatmana. Whatever you give with love, Krishna accepts. So this peacock gave this feather. So Krishna kept more mukut, he kept it on thing. Secondly, he wanted to remember whom? The gopis. Because gopis were actually staring at Krishna, punching the arrows. Right? Madana Mohana Mohini Su, Radharani. So the eyes of the peacock feather represents the eyes of every gopi. So whenever he sees the peacock feather, he is reminded of the gopis giving a loving glance at him. So that is the reason why he chose the peacock feather. And then of course we have seen the flute, we have seen the peacock feather. What else is simple about Krishna? He was wearing only a no chappal, Hari Bol, no chappal. On the Gopashtami day, Mother Yashoda wanted to delay the Gopashtami day. He's already got promoted. Once you have given the position, you have to allow that person to work accordingly, right? So what had happened? Mother Yashoda was trying to delay the activity of Krishna herding the cows. So what did Mother Yashoda say? Mother Yashoda said that, look, if you want me to allow you to herd the cows, you have to wear chappal. Krishna immediately said, yes Amma, I will wear chappal, provided you make 36 lakh chappals for the 900,000 cows, then I will agree. Then Mother Yashoda mentioned that I am not running Bata Shoe Company, so it is going to be impossible to make chappals for the cows. And now what had happened? Because why Mother Yashoda was concerned? Because we say lotus feet, no? Tender lotus feet. If Krishna is going to climb the rugged pastures of Vrindavan, there are chances that some of the pebbles and stones might prick the lotus feet, and that might cause pain for Krishna. So in that intention. So what had happened? The cows, they overheard this conversation, and what did they do? The same night, they all went and they started. 900,000 cows were dancing. Why they were dancing? To crush the pebbles in that entire pathway. And they also watered the place after crushing. How did they water? They had some 2,300 liter tank. How they were watering it? By tears, by crying. So they were pounding the entire area as well as they were crying. So the entire place became very, very soft so that it doesn't hurt Krishna. So that addresses the thing as he doesn't wear any chappal. And that place is called what? Raman Reti. This Raman Reti is a place we all went, remember? In Vrindavan. If you feel the soft sand, it is like talcum powder. It is so soft, and that is the reason why this happened. So that is the other simplicity aspect of it. So Krishna wears more mukut. He has a simple instrument to play. Then what? He doesn't wear chappal. He wears one very simple yellow dhoti, pitambar dhoti, and what else? What are the other simple aspects of it? Anything else that we can think of? He is very, very friendly with one and all. There is no distinction. So that is a mood of simplicity that he displays. So the central theme of Krishna's pastime is Gokul is there is intense love, and also he demonstrates simplicity. Now the next question: what is the mood of Brajvasis towards Krishna? The mood of every Brajvasi towards Krishna is actually the mood of selfless service. They don't want to enjoy. They do not want to enjoy, but they want to serve. So this is what is the mood of the Brajvasis, and they are ready to do anything for Krishna. Yashoda biyo lokaladava manam paramrishtam atyanta dotrada gopyam. Yashoda, meaning of Yashoda is Yash. Yash means what? Fame. Da means to give. So Mother Yashoda is a giver of fame to the all famous personality Krishna. Krishna is called as Sri Bhagavan, and one of the opulence is what? Fame. Right? He is full of strength, he is full of beauty, he is full of knowledge, he is full of wealth, he is full of fame, and he is full of renunciation. So he is already famous, that's why he is Bhagavan. He is full of fame. And now the personality Mother Yashoda is actually giving fame to Krishna, and she is also becoming very famous. Why? Because of the Damodara Leela. By binding the Supreme Person, by binding the the supreme controller, she has also become famous. Normally when we visit the ISKCON temple, what do we find? How do you see Krishna? He's always with the float, with a smile. Especially when you go to Mayapur, in all degrees we see, we feel that he's looking at us and he's smiling. We've had, of course, for many temples that can be the impression. He's smiling always. Adaram Maduram, Vadanam Maduram, Nayanam Maduram, Hasitam Maduram. He's always smiling. Okay, and we are all glorifying Krishna. Oh, how beautiful, how Radharani is so beautiful, how Krishna is so beautiful. But in Damodar Leela, what is happening? Is he smiling? He is scared and he is literally crying. Right? Rudantam Uhurnetram. Right? He is crying. And what is he doing? If you look at the picture, the beautiful picture of Mother Yashoda and Krishna, he is keeping his hand, Karamboja, his lotus hand to his chest, and he's saying, "Oh, you can do this to me." Right? And he's crying. And what we do? We say, Damodar Bhagavan ki! We are all very, very happy. And we are not only happy, how we are demonstrating our happiness. We are singing the Damodar. Just imagine if you are sad and somebody is coming and singing. How will you feel? You will be very good? Suppose you are sad and somebody comes to you. First of all, they are not even showing that concern. They are smiling at you first. What do you think? I am so sad and this person is so happy. And how is displaying the happiness? By singing some song. How will you feel? That is exactly what we are doing the entire month to Yashoda and Damodar. But he is very, very happy. Why? Because Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardana. He is looking at our Bhav. How nice these devotees, one full month, they are showing the ghee lamp 2 times in a day, sometimes 3 times in a day. And they are so engaged in the devotional service. So this is Mother Yashoda. Yashoda is the one who gives fame to the all famous personality. Bia is what? Fear. And Ulukat is the wooden mortar. And now Krishna is fleeing. He is actually running. Why he is running? He is running because he knows that he is going to be punished. And Mother Yashoda is having a small stick which has made him very, very fearful. So Mother Yashoda was slightly on the elderly age when Krishna was born. And Krishna does not run. What does he do? He literally flies. So it is impossible to catch Krishna. These yogis do meditation for hundreds and 10,000s of years only to get the darshan of a tip of the toenail of Krishna. But this gopi is able to chase Krishna, and after chasing, she was able to catch Krishna, and after catching Krishna, she was able to bind Krishna. Just look at the greatness of Mother Yashoda and how Krishna, like Krishna says, Aham Bhakta Paradino, how Krishna is obliging because Mother Yashoda is a pure devotee, Nitya-baddha, right? So she is eternal mother of Krishna. So that is Mother Yashoda. And Krishna, everybody fears Krishna, but here who's Krishna fearing? Krishna is fearing Mother Yashoda. Then Yashoda is trying to quickly run, and because of her determination, Vyavasayatmika buddhi eke Kurunandana, one pointed determination of what? I should catch Krishna. This was her determination, and finally she was able to catch Krishna. So we'll just quickly go to the second verse and then we'll wind up. Rudantam muhurnetra yugmam rachantam karamboja yugmena satanka netram. So here, Rudantam, Krishna is crying again and again. Netra Yugmam, his 2 eyes. Mrijantam, he is rubbing. So what is happening? Here, Krishna is actually sobbing. What's the difference between crying and sobbing? Crying is crying. Sobbing is drama and noisy at the same time. Some children know to get the attention of the mother or the father, they will just cry, and Krishna is exactly doing that. And Mrijantam, he is rubbing the eyes again and again. So every day in the morning, Mother Yashoda used to put nice kajal. Now, because of his crying, 3 rivers are formed. There is what? Triveni Sangamam. Where did Triveni Sangamam come here? From one eye, because the mascara has actually dripped down the cheeks, that has become Yamuna. From the other eyes, normal tears, it became Ganga. And where did Saraswati come from? Saraswati came from Mother Yashoda's Kajal, Sindur. Mother Yashoda, when she used to kiss Krishna, her Sindur used to, in some part of the face, it used to, the impression used to be there. Now Krishna is running. When you are panting, when you are running, you will have that sweat, right? So because of that, on one side it was Black River, which is Yamuna. One side there was White River, which is Ganga. On one side, because of the sweat of which the impression that came from Mother's Yashoda's Sindur, that became Saraswati, and that became Triveni Sangamam. So here, Karamboja. So here, Ambuja. Ambuja means what? Ambuja means what? Ambu means what? Water. Ja means which is born out of water. What is born out of water? Lotus. Lotus is born out of water. So now, one lotus is comforting the other lotus. How do we understand this? Krishna's hands are compared to lotus hands, and Krishna's eyes is compared to lotus eyes. Nama Pankajanabhaya, Nama Pankajamaline, Nama Pankajanetraya, Namaste Pankajangraye. So Kunti Devi is praising Krishna's eyes as lotus eyes. So to comfort one lotus, the other lotus is stepping forward and having that attachment. Normally when Krishna used to cry, immediately Mother Yashoda used to take her pallu and she used to wipe the tears of Krishna. But today what happened? Today nobody to wipe the tears, and Krishna is really getting very, very upset about it. So Atanka Netram. So first degree of fear is considered as Bhaya. And what is the second level of fear? It's called Atanka. So Krishna is actually demonstrating as if he has seen some Atankavadi. Is Yashoda Mata is an Atankavadi? She is the most lovable, loving, darling mother of Krishna. But like what Prabhuji mentioned, this is all drama he is making so that we are able to relish the pastime to the fullest extent possible. So Atanka Netram, very fearful eyes, and Krishna is actually, this shows the superlative degree. Why? Because Mother Yashoda has a small stick. Muhu swasa kampati rekanta kanta Kritagraiva damodaram bhakti bhadam the kampatri rekanta kanta Kritagraiva damodaram bhakti bhadam. Hari bol. So again and again he is crying, and again he is panting. He is literally breathless. Why? Because of the crying, and also because he's run, no? He's run a bit of a distance. When Mother Yashoda was chasing, first it was within the courtyard. So at that point of time, Krishna was a bit concerned that mother will be able to catch. Now Krishna made a very good strategy. And what is the strategy? He will go outside the courtyard with the lot of confidence that Mother Yashoda will not come outside the courtyard, because those days in the olden age, the ladies don't go out of the courtyard. But what happened in this case? Mother Yashoda said, at any cost, I will go run. Wherever I have to run, I will run. So only then, when the whole Vrindavan, whole Vraj was thinking, what happened now? What Krishna did? That Mother Yashoda is chasing Krishna. So first was inside the courtyard. Krishna was a bit concerned. Now outside the courtyard, what happens? He felt that Mother Yashoda will not chase, but Mother Yashoda came outside the courtyard. Now there were two groups. One group is Krishna group. Other group is Yashoda group. So one group was saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And other group is Yashoda, Yashoda. Of course they are not saying Yashoda, Yashodama, Yashodama, Yashodama. So two groups were thinking, and they were saying whether Krishna will catch, or whether Mother Yashoda will catch, or Krishna will escape. So this was the topic. And then what happened? In this process, Krishna's neck is compared. They had 3 lines that were there. And now what was worn on the neck? Beautiful pearl necklace. The pearl necklace was jumping. Why should the pearl necklace jump? We have seen, no? What was jumping earlier? Lasat Kundalam was shaking and kissing the cheeks of Krishna. Now the pearl necklace is jumping. Why? The pearl necklace did not know why Krishna was crying, and the pearl necklace was also joining, true friend of Krishna, and it was also jumping. Because if the master is upset, the servant also is upset, right? So the pearl necklace is also jumping, not knowing what exactly has happened. And because of this, it was completely shaking. Damodara Bhakti Baddham. So now Krishna is bound by the rope of devotion. So Krishna has got the name Damodar. Krishna has so many names. And this name Damodar was given because Mother Yashoda tied the rope on the belly of Krishna. Why did Mother Yashoda choose the belly? She could have chosen the hand, she could have chosen the legs and other parts. Why she chose the belly? Because we have heard about the Mridabhakshana Leela. What happened in the Mridabhakshana Leela? Krishna, when he had mud, earth, and when he opened his mouth, what did she see? Mother Yashoda. She saw the entire universe, the entire creation was seen. So Mother Yashoda thought, if I am going to tie him near the belly region, I have bound the entire creation. So here, now because Mother Yashoda, we know the 2 fingers short, 1 finger represents what? Our endeavor, our hard work. The second finger represents the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So Mother Yashoda, it was a Diwali morning. There was so much of activity that was supposed to be done. But what had happened? Mother Yashoda was completely in association of Krishna with only Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Ekehe Kurnandana. Only one pointed attention. And what is the attention? To bind Krishna. And Krishna likes that a lot. Krishna likes exclusivity. If you are exclusive in giving something, he will be the first person. So Mother Yashoda decided, I will tie you. Okay, Amma, you try to tie me. And then finally, he said, okay, enough is enough. Mother has done, she loves me so much, and she has put in so much of hard work. Now, Kripa Drishti, has to be shown. And finally, Krishna allowed himself to be bound. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. So if there are any questions, we can maybe spend 2-3 minutes. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
We can have questions or any important takeaways
Yeah.
please have learned from today's Leela. They would like to implement, change their lives, more devotion for Krishna, or any questions. We have few minutes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, first of all, what a
Hare Krishna.
vegetarian full of any, I don't know how to describe it, what a beautiful class.
The pastimes of Krishna is like that, Prabhuji.
Exactly.
We have to thank Krishna and Mother Yashoda for this.
Yeah.
And we have to thank Satyavardha Muni for this.
So definitely, Krishna, he was saying, the way you brought it to life, this Kaliyuga is just unbelievable.
Hare Krishna.
And it is
Yes.
very, very quick.
Ah.
Nimisha is the root word of Nimisha.
Naimisharanya, yes. Nimisha is the forest, name of the forest is Nimisha.
The name of the forest is Nimisha.
Yes, so that's why it's called as Naimisha. Naimisharanya comes from the name Nimisha, derived from the name Nimisha.
Understood. Second question.
Sat is eternity. Chit is full of knowledge and Anand is full of bliss.
Correct. Satya is full of
Eternity. Krishna does not have a material body. He has a spiritual body. That is Sat. Chit is, he's full of knowledge. He knows the past, he knows the present, he knows the future. And he is Krishna Mande Jagat Guru. He's a guru. Yes.
Lasat Kundalam.
Lasat Kundalam. Yes.
Lasat. What does Lasat exactly mean?
Lasat is the movement basically.
I read it somewhere.
The movement, because bhakti, devotional service, that's why Prabhupada gave the name. He didn't say devotion. Bhakti, he doesn't describe it as devotion. He calls it as devotional service. So Lasat Kundalam, the movement, talks about that activity that is involved, and only because the Kundalam was active was it able to kiss the cheeks. If Krishna would have been static, if Krishna would have been just standing, the Kundalam also is going to be standstill. So because that momentum is given when Krishna runs, and that Lasat Kundalam is also it's jumping here and there because of the momentum. So devotional services also. So the Acharyas explain that our life should not be static. We should do some devotional service. We should take up some service or the other, so that we have that complete engagement. So that Ante Narayana Smriti. So we are able to remember Krishna at the end of our life. So we have to be continuously doing so many services. Like if you take Prabhupada, till the last breath, Prabhupada was giving lecture on Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the momentum aspect of it is understood from this Lasat Kundalam.
Prabhuji, I read it somewhere. The use of Lasat Kundalam, sharp-shaped.
Shark-shaped earring, yeah, that is a kundalam. Shark-shaped earring, but the Lasat Kundalam is basically the moment that is Ranachar Prabhuji, Padambuja Prabhuji. That's what is it? The momentum. Lasat Kundalam is basically the momentum, right?
This one.
Yes.
You put this question. What are the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan considered to be brilliant? The answer is these kinds of pastimes Krishna has never exhibited
Anywhere.
anywhere in the history.
Yes.
So my understanding was this is a Nitya Leela. Keeps on happening.
Yeah.
What is that?
Bhauma Vrindavan, we are talking from that. Yes. In Golaka Vrindavan it happens. Bhauma Vrindavan, he comes here only to choose Vrindavan because of the exalted devotees who are there with him, and that's why he did those pastimes. He did not exhibit in Dwaraka. Of course, Dwarakadish as king, he did not think. And when he was young, he was able to exhibit it in the Kaumara and the mainly in Kaumara age, and some in the Paugunda age also, because killing of demons all happened. Of course, he killed Putana, Sakadasura, and Trinavarta when he was 1 month, 3 months, and 1 year. And after that, he killed the other demons when he was in the Pauganda age.
In the material world, this happens.
Yeah, in Bhauma Vrindavan. Yes. Physical, which is here. And of course, as you rightly said, this kind of Leela happens in various universes at any point of time. And Golaka Vrindavan, it happens all the time. And it is said that Krishna is he's always, I think, 15 years and 11 months or something. I read it somewhere. He's always in the Kaishora age, always. He doesn't even enter the Yavana age. He's always that Kaishora age. He's always enacting these beautiful
Two
parts.
more quick questions.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ambuja is very clear. Ambuja is a lotus.
Ambuja. Ja is born out of. Atma Ja. Like that. The Ja is born out of water. Ambu, water. What is born out of water is a lotus. Karamboja, with hand, which is compared to that of lotus.
Where is the hand concept?
He's wiping his tears with his hands, no? Normally, when Krishna cries, Mother Yashoda used to take her pallu and she used to wipe his tears. But now, one lotus hand is trying to comfort the lotus eyes, which is actually crying. Karamboja. Kara's hand.
That's clear.
Karamboja.
Last mention, the Leela happened on the Diwali day, morning time.
Yes, early morning.
So, because normally the whole we do the whole Damodara and a lot of times we do in the evening. So I just wanted to be morning time. The whole Leela was in the morning time, not in the evening.
No, it was from sunrise to sunset. Up to sunset, Mother Yashoda was trying to tie, but it was always 2 fingers short. So the Leela happened, and Mother Yashoda becomes very tired. That Malti flowers falls down. Her dress also is like all over the place. She is very tired. She has sweat on her beautiful face. So she's very determined to tie Krishna. But the other Shaktis wouldn't allow Krishna to be bound, and finally the Kripa Shakti allowed Mother Yashoda because of her endeavor, and Krishna gets that feeling that, oh, she's after all my mother, I shouldn't be troubling her more.
Over the last request, if you could share this presentation.
Yeah, sure, of course, yes. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Any questions? Any comments? Just one point, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You mentioned, and this is important for all of our lives, you mentioned that flute is hollow.
Flute is hollow, yes.
And Krishna from his lotus lips will fill the
Pass the air.
Pass the air, and music, very beautiful sound comes. So this, we can connect to what you said earlier about offering pranam.
Yes.
Offering pranam from our mind.
At a mind level, spiritual level, physical level,
body level.
Yes.
So when we do so, when we offer pranams to devotees, we
Yes.
offer pranams to Krishna,
Yes.
we become very dear to Krishna. So how we get closer to Krishna? So we connect these two dots. We have to be like a hollow flute.
Yes.
Hollow, devoid of our false ego.
Yes.
Always bowing down,
Yes.
like Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. He will offer 2000 pranams in his mind and so many pranams physically also.
Yes.
So that's how he is so dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes.
So in our lives, if we want to come closer to Krishna,
Yes.
who wants to come closer to Krishna? Please raise your hand.
Haribol!
We should practice pranams.
Yes.
If we are not able to do pranams for some reason physically, at least every devotee we see will do pranam mentally.
Yes.
And you mentioned spiritually, which is that such a high level, it develops the love, connection with devotees and Krishna.
Correct.
So this is very, very important teaching for us, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
For sharing.
And this is what Krishna says, Manmana Bhava, Madbhakto, Madhyajimam, Namaskuru. So he is giving the 4 components where we can go back to him. Pratijani Priyosime. So that is what he says. But we are finding excuse why we cannot do. At mind level we say very difficult, like what Arjuna says. It is probably controlling mind, it's so Chanchalam Vihi Mana Krishna. And we can control the wind, but controlling mind is difficult. So, but of course, Arjuna can say this because he's giving us an example how difficult it is. That's why mantra, we have to train our mind to have that focus. So that 4 aspects of mind level to become a devotee, worshipping, and then finally the physical aspect with Namaskuru. It is a gradation level. But all the 4 are important. But at least the least that we can do is to do a physical Dandavat Pranam, physical. And then gradually we do the worship, devotional service, and then at a mind level we can always think of Krishna. So that is my humble understanding on this Prabhupada's purport.
Yes, it's wonderful. So we all raised hand, we want to come closer to Krishna. I don't think there is anyone who don't want to come closer to Krishna. Everyone has desire to come closer to Krishna. So another point, Prabhuji, that we can come closer to Krishna by offering our gratitude to you. Because there are many learnings, we don't have time, but there are many points we have learned. And these are the points which are very practical of implementing in our lives. So that is what we always look. Any class we hear, first thing we look is how it changes my life.
Absolutely.
How I progress in Bhakti. It's not like we hear and we go back and our life is the same. Then we'll never progress.
This is something that you always keep insisting, and this is very important, Prabhuji.
So my takeaway, Prabhuji, what you explained is about pranam.
Yes.
With the body, the mind, with the intelligence, the spiritual level.
Yes.
Always be humble.
Yes.
Be respectful. We cannot approach Krishna directly. We have to go through devotees. Whenever we are devotees, like our nature may not be like that, but Prabhupada said, if you are not, try
Yes.
or pretend at least,
Yes.
then slowly you will develop that quality. So we, from our hearts,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
would like to thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to glorify Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Like a thank.
Katha and so many points to learn, Prabhuji. By taking the shelter of holy name, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare